Chess.com did a poll to see if the public agreed with them about cheating. But before we take a look at it, why don't we take a look at my favorite response comment, which is they will use the results in the Neiman lawsuit case. That would be very interesting to see if they did that. My second favorite thing is players being super political. They actually kept track of the different categories of people they were asking. So the top players are the 100 most elite players plus the 20 most elite women players. And then you have responses from just titled players in general, and then from the chess.com members. The top players are probably the most political group, which is not surprising, but they mostly chose the cop-out answer, no, but only if something is done about it soon. The question, by the way, do you think chess is facing a crisis due to cheating? And all the elite players are like, no, but only if something is done about it soon. What does that mean? To me, the answer does not even mean anything, and yet over 50% of the top players chose it, probably because they're like, well, that way I can say it's a problem if my fans think it's a problem, or I can say it's not a problem if my fans don't think it's a problem. But other than that, there's pretty much widespread agreement. Look at this. The percentages of yes is about the same. Yes, it is a problem, about 30%. No, it's not a problem, about 30%, except for the top players being super political. And then, everybody else unsure, no, but only if something is done about it soon. So let's get into it. All right. On second and third chances and suspensions. Most people believe that there should be a second chance available to casual players who are caught cheating, but a majority of respondents don't believe that they should receive a third chance. There's a minority that does support the third chances for casual players, though. Most agree that title players should be given a second chance if they are caught cheating in casual games if they admit to it. Interestingly, members are very hard on title players caught cheating in prize money and favor a ban for the first offense. Title players support a suspension period for casual players caught cheating before they can open a second account. But they don't know, what that time period should be. As for reporting it to FIDE, the survey does talk about how everybody thinks there should be better coordination between the different chess organizations. Most people think that if you're just a casual player, you get caught cheating first online, don't report it to chess organizations, which, makes sense, right? Because for me, I haven't played like a formal over-the-board game in like 10 years or something ridiculous. I think 2012 was my last over-the-board tournament. And I feel like a lot of people playing online today probably don't even have an official name with FIDE or any of the other organizations. So reporting online cheaters, online casual cheaters to them. These people, FIDE is not even going to know who most of these cheaters are because they've never paid FIDE the stupid membership fee, which I, again, haven't paid since 2012. When it comes to title players, even first online infractions, even in casual play, everybody thinks those should be reported to FIDE, which, again, makes sense since the title players are going to have, FIDE memberships. Report them to FIDE. It makes sense. All right, on a public ban list, this is interesting. A slim majority thinks that title players cheating online should be disclosed publicly on the first offense. Most agree they should be disclosed publicly after the second time, but opinions regarding publicizing the bans were very split. Very good. On cheating over the board. Most people think there is very little cheating over the board, but nearly everybody agrees that cheating over the board, even once, should be reported. In general, the higher rated the respondent, the more important they felt the over-the-board play was, regardless of the prizes. Right. In general, though, players felt the importance of over-the-board in online chess was equal or dependent on prizes. When playing over the board against a player deemed suspicious, most people believe that you should inform the organizer and possibly FIDE as well. But a minority supported refusing to play the suspicious opponent. Look at that. I wonder, it would have been really, really interesting if there had been a survey before the cheating scandal to see what this was, how many people thought it was okay. Because Magnus is a pro, so he definitely has thought about this question before of what to do when you're facing a cheater. But me, I had never faced this, even thinking about it. So if I had seen this question in a survey, I probably would have just randomly selected whatever I thought was best without giving it a second thought. All right, cheating by minors. Basically, the moral of the story here is that nobody agrees when somebody should be considered a minor, but if they consider that person a minor, then all is forgiven. They get another chance. All right, and then as for whether cheating is a crisis, chess.com says, oh, we're really happy because, not many people think it's a crisis, only 1/3. To me, I think 1/3 is a lot because crisis is such a strong word. Like, if it's a crisis, that's like a serious issue. That means like you can't really play, sustainably for the future. So, I don't know, chess.com spinning this as like, oh, it's super good that only 1/3 of us think that it's a crisis, and the other like half of us think that it is a crisis, but only if the status quo continues, otherwise it's not a crisis. To me, that's like literally everybody thinks it is a crisis. So I don't know why chess.com is celebrating that, but you can come read it for yourself. It's exactly what they say here. RV765 thought that they should get their win-loss thing back. They're like, hey, I know I get the rating points back, for the 1 in 70 games, but that I get a message that my opponent was cheating. But like beyond getting my rating points back, can I also like have the game deleted from my from my history because it kind of makes me look bad that I lost to a cheater? I guess if you want to get it deleted from your history. Personally, I like knowing the moves that I played, so I would prefer to have the moves that I played against a cheater recorded and have the loss recorded, so that I can learn from my mistakes, because whether a cheater beat me or somebody else beat me, I still got beat. I still made mistakes. I still want to know what those mistakes are. So I definitely do not want to have the game deleted from my log history. But, alright, that's Marvy765. Alright, Hactical wrote, what is this survey trying to accomplish? To establish the chess community thinks about the prevalence of cheating? If so, it wasn't a true random survey, so the results are likely skewed. The sample size for the title/top players category is also too small to be useful and much more prone to bias because of the self-selection problem. Edit, I am also not sure of the value of this survey. I couldn't agree more with all of this criticism. The fact that apparently 2/3 of the respondents seem to think cheating either was a crisis or is a crisis unless the savior chess.com does something about it immediately. Obviously only people who thought cheating was a problem bothered to take the survey. Alright, but again, to my favorite comment, they will use the results in the Neiman case. That's a pretty good answer, sure. I think they'll try. And this guy somehow figured out a way to do red font. I didn't even know that was possible. Cheaters should not be punished, but re-educated. For example, minus 100 rating points for each episode. Okay, I guess, would you rather have a non-banned account with 100 less points, or would you rather have a banned account with all of your points? Take your choice. Interestingly, members are very hard on title players caught cheating in prize money events and favor a ban on the first offense. I don't find this particularly surprising or noteworthy at all, to be honest. Cheating without prizes is bad form, deceitful, breaks implicit social contracts. Cheating when prizes are on the line is essentially all of the above plus outright theft. Again, I agree with Llama 36. Mama Llama. Alright, I think that wraps it up for the highlights of the comment section. Let me just say that I will show face at 100 subs. Get me to 100 subs, be part of my first 100 subs, and I will show you face first. Or you can just click on one of my other videos where I'm not doing a website read through and I show my face like in all those videos. Still, sub, help me out. Really appreciate your support. Thank you. Bye.